Back in here today with my nigga Def. Def, man, what's up with you? How you feeling today?
Yeah, good man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You remember how you were telling me how you got shot a couple months ago?
Oh yeah.
What happened there?
All right, so it's a good story to tell. It's a decent sized story. But there's a lesson to learn from it. I got a homie, I ain't gonna give his name out or nothing like that, cause he be on YouTube and we got a little collaboration going and shit. But I was chilling with my nigga. I moved out of my grandmother's house into an apartment complex, with my old lady and my son for the first time, when I was like 18. Um, and I met somebody who I went to high school with. He was kind of an outcast in school, but I coming from where I come from, I always wanted to be the cool guy, be the biggest and baddest motherfucker. Well, I done seen some shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really like associating. Hold on, somebody's calling me. Fuck you, I'm streaming. Oh wait, is that the weed man? Hello. Alright, you know where I'm at? Just, yeah, but pull around to the back. Yeah, if you keep going down a little bit from where you dropped me off at, if you go and you make a right and then make another quick right, it's a little parking lot. Just go to the second door and I'll come out there for you. Just call me when you get out there. All right, man. Hey, Frank. Damn, you hung up.
Mm. You there still?
Yeah, hold on. Hey, stop and get like 3 packs of Rellos. I said stop and get like 3 packs of Rellos. I got you on it. Yeah, just 3 packs. Alright. Okay, so what happened, I started kicking it with him, I didn't really fool with him in high school, because we was in two different crowds. But after I dropped out, I lost contact with everybody and fell off the map. I ended up getting locked up when I was 16, and I got my GED. So now I'm working. I really didn't have any contact with anybody from school, but I met him. I saw him and I was like, man, he looked familiar. I was walking my son, in the stroller one day, and so I started, kicking it with him. I started shooting shit with him. He was cool to the motherfucker. I had second guessed him, man. And I met one of his buddy. He lived in, it was almost like a bachelor pad. You know what a bachelor's pad is, don't you? You got somebody in every room. You got a couple people in the living room. You got a couple people in the dining room. You got 3 bedrooms. So it was a nice little pad. Well, I like being over there because I got a son now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be hot boy, no more. I don't like to do none of that shit no more. So I like them because they wasn't on that shit. All they did, they smoked hella weed. So, and they lived in the same apartment. So, nigga, I was over there every day smoking weed. Well, and through my time of, hanging out with them, they introduced me to a fella. I ain't gonna give his name out, but they introduced me to a nigga, white boy, kind of tall, goofy motherfucker, man. Like I told, he just looked like he wasn't all there. You know what I'm saying? He was special. Let's just put it like that. He wasn't like, autistic or nothing. And I ain't making fun of nobody, but he wasn't, autistic or nothing like that. He was challenged, he wasn't all up there. I feel like he dealt with some social anxiety and some social troubles. Cause my mom helps people with special needs get jobs, so I've been around them, my whole life. I got a real soft side for them. But fuck this nigga. So I met him through my homie, my homie, that's like one of my best friends. And he asked me, well, how you feel about him? The first time I met him, and I said, straight up, man, I'm a real nigga, real recognized real. I said, man, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, cause that's your man's, but I don't trust him. I'm not no, rude nigga. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for nobody. If I feel something and I feel like I need to speak it, I'm gonna speak it. Well, throughout the time, I'd say he was around for about 3 months. From the time that I was there to the time that he had stole some weed from one of the roommates. And shout out to him. I saw him at the store actually, like when I just from where I just went, and he had stole some weed from him. And like I said, they're not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They, instead of beating his ass like I told them they should have, they didn't. They face to face. He came over. And, they knew he stole the weed. He didn't know. What I'm saying, face to face. He said, "Look, man, just don't come back, bro." He tried to, man, I swear I ain't still. All right, let's put it like this, man. He stole the weed. And we know he stole the weed because my nigga's room. Motherfuckers don't be in nobody's room when they ain't there for real. It might be one or two people who live there that are going there, but most people don't be in there. Well, this dumb motherfucker, people had started to notice, weed going missing and shit like that. So this time, they set everything up, the right way, so that they'd be like, so if he come back, he'd know if somebody moved his stuff. Well, that didn't even fucking matter, bro. This dumb motherfucker went in there, bro. Not only did he leave his cigarettes, but he left his social security card in his cigarette box at the scene. You know what a social security card is, don't you?
No.
It's an identification. It's an identification card in America. Sorry, y'all. My man is from Australia. It's an identification card that everybody in America has. It's a number that it's your personal identification number, basically. He left. It's a little card. It ain't big, nothing like that. It's a real little card. He left it. Had his name, like it's got your full name on it. It's got your number on it. Had his name on. You left your fucking social security card at the scene, bro, on the desk that you stole the weed from. Like, how dumb can you get? Well, like I said, instead of beating him up, they just told him not to come back. Well, 2 months go by. I actually forgot all about the motherfucker. Well, I'm sitting at my homie's house, and we was like 8 people deep. It was like 8 of us over there. We in my friend, we in one of my homies' rooms, and we watching YouTube videos and shit. We all in there high, smoking weed. We feeling good. We ain't bothering nobody. We never do. But the videos was loud, so we in the back. We can't really hear the door, but I got really good ears. I heard a bang. I ain't hear a do 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 do. I just heard one. I said, "Hey man, y'all hear that?" And it was like, "Nah." I was like, "Man, I think I heard somebody bang on the door." And so my buddy, he go and he checked the door. We all sitting back there. Well, something told me, I got up, because I was feeling funny, man. Like I said, I'm a real nigga. You can't, you can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I got up and I just felt funny. And he come, he looked in the peephole. He come not running back, but kind of not fast. But he come back to me. He's laughing down the hallway. I start laughing. Like, what is it? And he goes, "Oh, it's for the sake of the story. Let's say the special dude who shot at us. Let's say his name is Sean. So for the story, he come back and he's like, ha 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 ha, laughing. It's Sean." And I'm like, what the? I was kind of puzzled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, add up everything in my head. Think, man, this motherfucker stole some 2 months at the door. So it was kind of funny to me. You told him not to come back. Well, whatever. Thank God, the whole time they didn't open the door. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning, he's knocking on the door. Knocking on the door, steady knocking on the door. And they telling him go away. They joking on him. They roasting him. They was giving dude the flames. Like it was. They was all laughing. I feel funnier, funnier, funnier. You know what I'm saying? Like I started to feel sick to my stomach. Like what? Like something didn't feel right. And so after about 10 minutes, they joking on him and shit. pulled my homie to the side. You know, like I said, it was like 8 of us. We in the living room at this point. That's where the door is instead of the back. And I pulled him aside, you know, because 10 minutes of knocking on the door with some niggas telling you to go away, you know, why ain't you getting the message? You know, so I pulled him aside and I said, man, you know, y'all laughing and shit, man, but I'm letting you know how I feel right now. I feel like I feel something funny, man. I don't know what it is, but something's funny. And, you know, it's just, they grew up with dude, you know what I'm saying? They went to middle school, they went to high school together, and, you know, so they grew up with the nigga. Like I said, he's special, he challenged. Well, something told me to look through the peephole. Well, he had unscrewed the peephole from the outside. So I looked through the peephole, and he's still knocking. Well, I ain't see nobody, but he's still knocking. So that set alarms off. Hold on, hold the fuck on. Nigga, you know, he's knocking that door, man. I just want to make things right. You know, I just want to talk to y'all, man. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I want to make things better. You know, blah 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 blah. And where he slipped up, because you know, when I ain't seen him, I really went to my niggas. You know, they was at this point, they was like, man, the only way we're gonna get him to go away is if we beat him up. You know, if we just open up the door and just beat him up, you know, but they ain't on that shit. You know, that was the first time I ever heard them talk about it, doing some stuff like that. And, you know, me, I'm always ready. So, you know, it is what it is. But when he said it, man, fuck that. Don't open up that door. And my homie hit me with oh man, it's just Sean. And, you know, woo. I said, man, I can't see this nigga Sean. I don't think it's just Sean, bro. I don't feel right, man. I'm feeling sick to my stomach, bro. I'm real. I recognize real shit. Don't open the door. You know, I had to calm everybody down for, you know, I made sure it was clear. Don't open the door. And, well, somebody had rolled up $1 and put it through the peephole. You know, it fit, you know, half $1 inside of the apartment, half outside. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put a pause to this story. My man's outside. I'll be right back. Hello. Hi. Storm. Yes. No, it's not. Those are the wrong keys. I can't interrupt my stream right now. Sorry about that, y'all. He done, I forgot to tell the weed man I moved, man. He done went to the wrong apartment. Well, where was I at? Okay, so, don't open the door.
Everyone down.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody, because they still laughing. They're joking on him, and they was giving him the flames, man. But, I told him don't open the door. Well, the dollar gets put through the door. And my homie just decides to, look. I don't know what made him decide to look through it, but he looked through it and kind of moved it to the side so that he could see over to the side. And all of a sudden, I hear this nigga go, "Oh, so y'all niggas got on ski masks." I'm thinking, fuck. I don't even, like I said, I had lived over there in them apartments with him, but I had moved like a month previous, a month prior to this happening. So I'm thinking, fuck, I don't even live over here, bruh. I got a son at home. What the fuck am I doing? I just came over here to smoke some weed, bruh. I ain't, that's the word. It almost felt like, you know what a trap house is, don't you?
No.
It's a house where in the hood it's where all the dope is. It's the trap house. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Make another left. Stormy, it was on my keys. What? It was on my keys.
Robert. Did you have a good nap? Did you have a good nap? Where Daddy? Where did Daddy go? Huh? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Ah! No. No.
Hey, dude. I'm streaming the rest of the time, but
Where Dad?
Alright, I'm back. So at this point, you know, we really not opening up the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thanking not only myself and God for, you know, blessing me with the brain that I have to, you know, recognize bullshit. And I was not only thinking that, I was thanking my moms, my stepdaddy, you know, because if it wasn't for them instilling the morals and the thoughts that they did, you know, who knows what would have happened that night. You know what I'm saying? Well, at this point, I'm standing over about a living room window, because in the living room, my homie had they moved out, so the living room was empty. They was really all moving out anyway. They was relocating to a different apartment within like fucking 5 days after this happened. But you know, the living room empty, so I'm standing in the living room. The window's open. It's nighttime, so you know they don't see me. The window open, and I see the motherfucker who was at the door, you know, Sean. I see him in the grass by the window of the room. All 8 of us was just chilling, you know, where we were sitting and watching YouTube videos at. And I was standing, I was sitting like in the window pane, you know, with the window, where the window is itself. I was sitting there, man. You know, what would have happened if we wouldn't have never heard them? And I look over and I see that this nigga got a gun. You know, he pointing it at the window. So, you know, I'ma let everybody know what's up. I said, hey man, this nigga got a gun. And the window itself, not the blinds that was open, but the window itself, it didn't close all the way. It was kind of raggedy, you know what I'm saying? So I heard a click, click, click. So, you know, I figured like like I said, he ain't all up there. The dumb motherfucker forgot to load it. You know what I'm saying? Well, he put it down, you know, start fucking with it. And all of a sudden I hear doom, 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 doom. You know, at this point, as soon as I heard the first shot, you know, I dropped to the floor. Like my legs just gave in, bro, and I'm on the floor, and I turns around, man, and I start running. You know, I running from the living room to the hall. You know, it's just the living room, the hallway, and then the rooms is on the side, so it ain't nothing, you know, really to run. But I didn't, you know, I in the moment, and what hallway, you know, you ever seen a dog take a shit? You know, they'll sniff around, and then when they find that spot, they'll walk in a circle. That's kind of what, and then they'll start to shit. That's kind of what I did. But when I got to the end of the hallway, I looked left. I saw my nigga's room. I looked right. I saw my other nigga room, the room that was getting busted in, that we was just sitting in. And you know, I'm in the doorways, and I spent, you know, like I spent around once. And then I sat down, bro, for something. I don't know why I did it. I sat down. Like, I sat down in the middle of the hallway by the doorway. Well, I look over. I see one of my homies. It was one of the only girls who was there. I feel so bad for her, man. She's such a sweetheart, you know. Probably ain't, you know, never been in a situation like this in her life, bro. She a good girl, you know. She one of them. She in college. She about to finish college. You know, we just all worked there. She was just buying some weed. And, well, I didn't realize how much of a G that this little white bitch was, because when I looked left, when I sat down, she's in the room that's getting busted in, and she's crawling. Like she done went from the doorway to the room. You know, I ain't really saying that, but my nigga come out of the bathroom, and he's like, "Hey man, come in the bathroom." So, and I'm running towards the bathroom, and he was running in his because I was trying to get safe, but they were, cause you know I saw that I was trying to do was get safe. What these niggas was doing, like all these niggas was going into different rooms. You know, like they was just running from different room to room with bongs and weed and pipe and grinders and just all the shit that got to do with weed and alcohol. They running from room to room like on some old Scooby Doo shit. You ever seen Scooby-Doo? You know, they be running through the rooms and shit. That's almost what it looked like, bruh. But he entered my path. You know, nigga, I'm trying to stay alive, bro. I'm not going around you. I pushed this nigga out the way. I ain't mean to do it like that because I forgot how much he weighed. He was like 110 pounds. Well, in the heat of the moment, you get pushing. You know, you stronger than you normally are. Like I tossed this nigga into the wall. Man, move, nigga. I'm in the bathroom, and I'm not gonna sit here and flex like I'm the realest nigga in the world. I was sitting on the bathroom floor like a little bitch. I wasn't the first person to call the police, but I was on the phone with 911 like, hey man, where the police at? You know, I wasn't, you know, snitching or nothing like that. I just wanted to know where the police was.
I'm not letting Lily come in until it's gone.
But moral of the story is, we live in a world nowadays where you gotta be careful and wary of who you let hit your blunt. You know, I've been saying that since I was like 12.
Yeah, you got that from something.
I really didn't.
I saw it on a YouTube video.
You saw on a YouTube video that hold on, let me correct you. You saw on a YouTube video where the guy said it's fucked up that we live in a day and era where positivity and happiness is lame or whack. So no, you're wrong. I've been saying this since I was like 12. We live in a time and an age where you got to be careful on who you let. Yeah, that's exactly who it was. See, he know who said it. Wrong.
I like that guy.
Say it. Say I'm wrong.
Robbie, Lily's not coming over unless you get that.
Okay, so like I said, we live in an era, man. You can't trust everybody.
He just used Princey as sort of saying, switched it up.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, thank you for watching the video. If you're watching, this is Robbie. I'm out.